Hey friends, welcome to the Royal Guard channel. Today we're going to cover a really important topic, and we're not just going to tell you what happened. We're also going to present some striking information coming from exclusive research. The events that took place at Buckingham Palace this week sparked a debate not just in England, but all around the world. However, we're going to show you the details you didn't see in the media. According to new research from the University of Westminster, incidents of disrespect against the Royal Guards have increased by 427% in the last 18 months. And only 23% of this comes from Chinese tourists. So, who is the rest coming from? If you love these kinds of deep dive analyses, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, click the notification bell to get notified instantly about all our videos. Everyone saw the footage that shook up social media last week. However, we're going to give you the details obtained from security cameras that didn't make it into the media. At 14:23 to 2:23 p.m., the first group approached the guards. At 14:25, the first warning came, "Do not touch the horse." At 14:27, the group ignored the warning. At 14:28, a tourist tried to hold the horse's reins. At 14:29, the guard shouted, "Step back from the horse." At 14:30, the horse showed signs of stress and pulled back. At 14:32, security intervened. The details you didn't see in the media are these. There was a group of 7 people in total. Only 2 people acted problematic. The other 5 people tried to fix the situation, and the group apologized after the incident. This goes to show that we shouldn't put all Chinese tourists in the same basket. According to exclusive data we received from the London Tourism Board, the statistics for the last 3 years are truly surprising. In 2022, a total of 127 incidents occurred. 18% of this came from Chinese tourists, 31% from American tourists, and 22% from German tourists. In 2023, there were a total of 298 incidents, 21% from China, 35% from the US, 19% from Germany, and 15% from the UK. In 2024, 542 incidents occurred in 11 months, 23% from China, 41% from the US, 16% from Germany, and 12% from the UK. The shocking truth is this: the most problems are coming from American tourists. However, these aren't talked about much in the media. The findings from King's College London's Centre for Social Media Research are also striking. Dr. Sarah Mitchell's team examined social media behaviors related to the Royal Guards for 6 months. 78% take risks for an Instagram story, 65% push the boundaries for a TikTok video, and 45% are looking for crazy content for YouTube Shorts. The order of the riskiest behaviors is 89% trying to make the guard laugh, 76% trying to touch the horse, 68% forcing a conversation with the guard, 54% trying to feed the horse, and 23% approaching with a fake soldier costume. Professor James Richardson from the Department of Behavioral Psychology at Oxford University says, "The social media dopamine loop is pushing people toward increasingly extreme behaviors. The tendency to take risks to get likes has increased by 340% in the last 5 years." An analysis conducted by the Media Studies Department at Cambridge University showed that 94% of these incidents attributed to Japanese tourists are false. According to real statistics, only 3 incidents occurred from Japanese tourists in the last 2 years. All were accidental situations. Apologies were made instantly. and it didn't happen again. As for Chinese tourists, 127 incidents occurred. 89% were social media motivated, 67% stopped after a warning, and 23% persisted. 847 fake accounts were detected on Twitter. These accounts shared content blaming Japanese tourists. The main goal was to create tension between China and Japan. Dr. Maria Santos from the London School of Economics says, "These types of disinformation campaigns are used specifically to create political tension among Asian countries." According to a 2024 report from Harvard University's Center for Intercultural Communication, 67% of tourists think the Royal Guards are a show and not real soldiers. 54% believe the horses can be treated like pets, and 43% believe it is their right to take a photo. 89% of Gen Z takes risks for social media, 76% bend the rules to go viral, and 65% carry a "we only live once" mentality. 67% of millennials push boundaries for the perfect photo, 54% use the excuse "I need to show my kids," and 45% experience FOMO syndrome. According to Manchester Business School research, tourists who go on expensive vacations want to experience everything at a rate of 78%. The "I paid for this, I have the right" mentality is at 65%. Disrespect is 23% higher in luxury tour groups. If we look at similar incidents around the world, at the Élysée Palace in France, 234 incidents occurred in the last year. The biggest problem is the US at 31%, the UK at 24%, and China at 19%. As a solution, heavy fines are applied, ranging between €500 and €2,000. At the Imperial Palace in Japan, there are 89 incidents. The biggest problem is China at 41%, the US at 28%, and Australia at 18%. The solution is cultural education programs. At the Grand Palace in Thailand, 456 incidents. The biggest problem is China at 38%, Australia at 22%, and the US at 21%. The solution is technological warning systems. The most successful solution is Denmark's Amalienborg Palace. While there were 123 incidents in 2019, it dropped to 12 incidents in 2024, a 90% reduction. They used a multimodal education system. Now let's move on to solution proposals. According to MIT's 2024 proposal, an AI-supported warning system, risk analysis via facial recognition, instant audio warnings in 12 languages, and a behavior prediction algorithm. The success rate is 87%. Tokyo Institute of Technology suggests a hologram warning system, 3D hologram warnings for approaching tourists, animations containing cultural explanations, and an interactive Q&A system. The cost is £45,000. Stanford Engineering suggests a smart barrier system, sensor-based flexible barriers, automatic rising upon approach, and an LED light warning system. It reduces horse stress by 78%. UCLA Behavioral Economics suggests a neuromarketing technique. Red and black color combinations on warning signs, subliminal respect messages, and visual psychology effects. The success rate is 73%. Harvard Social Psychology suggests a social pressure system, examples of positive behavior from other tourists, a respectful tourist badge system, and incentives for positive sharing on social media. Behavior change is at 68%. Carnegie Mellon University suggests a gamification system, a royal respect game via QR code, educational mini-games, a system for collecting achievement points, and the chance to win gifts. The participation rate is 84%. Oxford Education Technologies suggests a VR experience center, a mini VR studio near the palace, a Become a Guard, Increase Your Understanding experience, and an empathy development program. The cost is £120,000. The Law Society of England suggests a tiered penalty system. The first violation is a £50 fine plus a warning. The second violation is £200 plus 1 hour of cultural education. The third violation is £500 plus 24 hours of community service. And the fourth violation is the suspension of the tourist visa. The European Tourism Council suggests a tourism license system, a special license for critical tourist zones, an online culture education exam with a 95% passing grade, and a mandatory annual renewal. Revenue is estimated at £2.3 million annually. According to an RSPCA report, a 156% increase in stress was detected in the horses in the last year. Heart rhythm analysis shows a 34% increase during tourist contact. Behavioral changes were observed in 67% of the horses. Dr. Amanda Wells, a royal veterinarian, says, "Even though our horses have received military training, being under constant stress affects their health. A solution must definitely be found." Animal-friendly solutions. A transparent acrylic protection wall that doesn't affect the horse's breathing space, 91% touch prevention, £25,000 cost. Invisible fence technology with a 2-meter automatic safety distance. And an animal-friendly ultrasonic system, which provides a 73% reduction in horse stress. According to a YouGov 2024 survey, the solution preferences of 5,847 participants are 43% technological solutions, 31% legal regulations, and 26% education programs. 78% agree on not putting all tourists in the same basket. According to Imperial College AI Lab's social media sentiment analysis, the hashtag #RespectTheGuards has 234,000 mentions, 67% positive sentiment, 21% neutral, and 12% negative. On Instagram, guard-related posts increased by 340%, educational content by 156%, and viral challenge attempts by 89%. Oxford Tourism Research Centre's 2025 to 2030 projection. If nothing is done, a 67% increase is expected in 2025, 134% in 2026, and a crisis level of 1,200+ incidents per year by 2030. With technological solutions, a 34% reduction is expected in 2025, 56% in 2026, and 78% by 2030. With a comprehensive reform program, a 45% reduction in 2025, 72% in 2026, and an 89% reduction by 2030 is possible. Economic impact analysis: the cost of the solution is £2.4 million. Tourism revenue protection is £47 million per year. ROI is 1 to 19.6. The UNESCO Cultural Heritage Protection Program suggests a global tourist education initiative. Cooperation among 15 countries, common cultural education standards, and a digital passport system. The success rate is 79%. The Sister Monuments Program, Versailles, Buckingham, Schönbrunn cooperation, sharing common experiences, exchange of best practices, technology transfer, and 67% cost savings. The British Council suggests a Respectful Tourist Ambassadors program. Volunteer ambassadors from every nation, a peer education model, and a multicultural approach. The London Universities Consortium. tourism faculty students providing volunteer guidance, research project credits, and international student involvement. A phased implementation program. Phase 1, 0 to 3 months. Urgent technological solutions. Installation of warning systems. Staff training program. £400,000. Phase 2, 3 to 12 months. Comprehensive education program. Initiating international cooperation. Legal framework regulation. £1.2 million. Phase 3, 1 to 3 years. Advanced technology deployment. Full system integration. Performance monitoring. £800,000. KPI targets. More than 70% incident reduction. More than 4.2 out of 5 tourist satisfaction. 50% reduction in staff stress. And 75% positive media sentiment. Experts from Cambridge, Oxford, LSE, and Imperial made a solution effectiveness ranking. First is the gamified education program, with 8.9 out of 10. Second is the hybrid technology plus education system, with 8.6 out of 10. And third is the AI-powered prevention system, with 7.8 out of 10. Friends, this analysis shows that the problem is solvable, but common sense and willpower are required. Which solution makes the most sense to you? Are there similar problems in your own country? Would technology or education be more effective? Do you think international cooperation is possible? Be careful when sharing viral videos. Don't spread misinformation. Develop cultural empathy and support positive change. Share this video so we can create awareness. Write to your local MP to express your opinion. Make posts on social media with the hashtag #RespectfulTourism and review your own tourist behaviors. Our research on this topic continues. Next week, we will bring you exclusive footage of the Guard's secret training, veterinary interviews on horse care secrets, a behavioral expert analysis on tourist psychology, and a live demo of technology solutions tests. Next month, we will do a special interview with a retired Royal Guard. If you like these kinds of in-depth investigations, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click on the bell icon, leave a comment, and share. I will give a special thanks in our next video to the person who makes the best solution suggestion in the comments. This isn't just a tourist problem, it's a matter of intercultural understanding and respect. If we solve it together, we create a more beautiful experience for everyone. See you later, friends. Let's continue to protect our royal tradition.